All right, bringing you hit number 2 this week. We actually have a bunch of these folks this week. We're getting the big names out of the way first because we got a bunch of nobodies coming up here in a minute on this extended version of Fun with Real Audio. But we have Pat Robertson has something that he wants to say to us in a relatively short clip here. So I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but it's going to be relatively quick, and we'll see what we have to say about it when he's all done. So here we go.
I think in this particular case, there is a spiritual battle against our president. He's God's man for this job, and he's taking bold steps and steps that please most evangelicals. And I think we need to support him. And, you know, I've been a...
But what? What has he done? I can't think of something he's actually done besides getting Gorsuch into the Supreme Court. He's not actually accomplished anything. These guys, evangelicals, can't possibly be like all ready for the AHCA. There's no reason. There's nothing there for them for that. Are they talking about the executive actions that he's signed in, but they don't actually have any kind of binding effect on things? Because an executive order that has no teeth to it is essentially just him masturbating into the camera. It just has absolutely fuck all to do with, you know, how laws work in this country. At least Obama, when he would sign an executive order, he'd be like, this is what's going to happen. These departments are going to do this, and this is what's going to be. And then it would come up to the, you know, the court, whether it be legal and stuff like that, which is why we're going to the Supreme Court for the fucking Muslim ban, which is already not looking good for him. But we'll see how stacked of a Supreme Court he has there. But I don't understand how... What has Trump done for the evangelical? Is it the fact that you have a white dude as president? That's the only thing that I can think of, or, you know, someone that's willing to pay lip service to the evangelicals of the country. Is it the Mike Pence thing? Is it the Betsy DeVos thing? I don't know why people are just like masturbating so hard about, you know, Trump doing all this good stuff for America. I don't see anything that he's done. And I don't dare ask people that I know about it because I don't want to get in those fights, but I just don't see a reason why people like the guy. And anyway, let's let Pat continue here.
Ardent critic of a number of our leaders because they have not done well. But in this case, I feel in my heart the thing that I should do and all of us should do is pray, you know, earnestly for God's support of the man that I believe he has put in this office.
Where was your prayer for other presidents? Where was...
Seriously.
Is it the whole... Is it just the D and the R thing? I mean, that must be what it is, because for Obama, he was essentially a Republican, you know, and a Republican from like the 80s kind of Republican. He wasn't like a hard progressive. He wasn't even that very much liberal. I mean, he had some liberalistic tendencies, but he was very much a corporate Democrat when he was in. And I don't see how that's not the same as a Republican from like the 80s and stuff. He passed the Obamacare thing, but that was already running in many Republican states. You know, you had New Hampshire. What was the one that Romney was the... Oh, it was Massachusetts, where he had Romney Care passed. And the GOP even brought up this whole like Obamacare thing before it was Obamacare. It was something else, and they just didn't like it when the black guy introduced it. And at least that's what I'm distilling it down to, and they can get as pissed as they want about it, but man, just God put Trump in the White House. Fuck that.
Yeah, if God put Trump in the White House, I mean, then if this is God's country, you think he would put all the leaders in their place. But maybe it's just a miracle because Trump lost the popular vote, but still won the election.
I can look at Rick Santorum and realize, yep, there is no God. Or, you know, oh man, there's so many people that are elected into higher office and that have absolutely no reason to be there at all.